Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Resident Evil 6. So, we used almost all of our bullets.
God were looking out for us right now. But I think we're on our own.
Interesting conversation to have in the Resident Evil game. I don't think it's a smart conversation. This is like an underground prison or something under the church. We've got a new style of thing to kick over and look for collectibles, or pickups really, not collectibles. We've been having quite a bit of locking up happening. Let's see, can I get the knife just in there and hit him? Nope. All I could really do is speculate, and frankly all my speculations are probably wrong. Doesn't seem like there's anybody in here. So if we get a chance, 201 or 0 or 011 maybe. Oh, this is going to be bad. If I put in the wrong code, I'm going to release something nasty. If I do this right, I'm going to 021. And this is 012. And so then the question will be, I think it's 201. If I was to guess.
I won't be able to force this one open.
See, that's 2 something something. So there must be a computer somewhere around here that we totally missed.
I think this panel and the numbers on the doors are connected.
So 012 is not locked opened right now. 0 0. Alright. So it's one of each number, so it's either 201 0 1. That's fine. And if I was playing this a second time and had all the upgrades and stuff, I would... Ooh, interesting. I don't have room for a red herb either. So I have to combine this with this. Now, pick up this, combine this with this because it won't combine here. And then equip that. And if I get another green leaf, I can combine it again and double from 3 to 6, which isn't a terrible idea. I also have a first aid spray I probably should just use. I'll wait till I get knocked down. It's weird to use the first aid spray, you have to go down here, but to use the tablets, which I've started calling them now, the green herbs that have been turned into these little Mentos dot things. Let's go ahead and just reload everything while we're here. Not a lot of weapons. Alright. So we know it's 2. So 2. And 1 and 0 should open it.
Got it.
There is 5 combinations here. Well, yeah, 5 out of a possible 9. So some of them actually wouldn't have done anything. Here we have the guy we fought last time. Let's see, 102. He would be... there's a thing in there. But fighting that guy is not worth a green herb. Definitely not worth the green herb. So yeah, I was speculating. Nice eye level thing here. That maybe there's a memory management thing here, but not really. It doesn't make a lot of sense. And if it's any memory that's being mismanaged here, it's a texture memory. So what's interesting is there's a number back there. I don't think I'm going to be able to get around this.
Great. Another puzzle to solve.
And then this doesn't look very safe.
Nice security system. You just have to punch in the numbers on the doors.
So, if this starts 2, it's 210 or 201. And so 201, let's start with that one and see what happens. Alright, I hope this isn't a mistake. 201. No, I don't think that's right, because look, the sign is right there for both of them. And it doesn't make a lot of sense. I'm willing to make a mistake here. 201. See, that does open like a secret thing over here. But is it worth it? No. It just isn't. Alright, so it's not 201, it's not 210, and it's not 102, and it's not 120. So then the question becomes, is it 0, 1, 2, or 0, 2, 1? We have no clue. It's one of those. It's kind of weird here. This number's backwards. Well, it's flipped around for you the way you look at it. 0, 2, 1. I figured 0, 1, 2 was less likely, but that was almost a 50-50 guess. Do I have anything on my video settings though, since we are having issues that may be changed? Not really. Variable frame rate, that's about it. Variable frame rate, of all the frame rates, should be the easiest one for it to try, but maybe that means unlocked. But then we tried it on 30 frames per second and that didn't work either.
You got it.
So who knows? There's Biohazard, the Japanese name for this game. And originally, at least, Biohazard was a very popular series.
I remember
it's
this place.
probably
Deborah
been
must be close.
played out now, and you find it on pachinko machines. Deborah, who? You gonna tell me some more background story here while we walk? So
Please be okay.
she's got a hidden agenda here. Still taking forever to line up the right kill. Let's go ahead and equip our first aid spray.
Oh, please, no. Thank God. It's not her. But where is she?
We're getting some music here.
Come on, where are you?
So, was this once again a case of Dacus? Interesting. Look how big the tape in the phone is. That phone is bigger than his head. Again, the game's scale are just way off. That's a giant computer compared to even the monitor. But maybe that's believable. But then the phone? The tape? That doesn't make any sense. And by scaling things up inaccurately to such a large scale, they're just showing off the fact that they don't bother to animate things very well as far as 3D models. All these crates make me think I'm gonna run into more zombies on the way out.
She's not here either.
Who are we looking for?
Why is she jumping over tables and kicking things?
Deborah, if you're here, give me a sign.
And since there are 4 stories going on, I imagine eventually these are all gonna interlock into something. Maybe we'll have to do all 4 stories until we can get to an ending, or maybe we play 4 different angles on an ending or something. One would hope. We do have a working mirror, which is something I would think this engine is probably not capable of doing, honestly. Hey. And I'm collecting all these to unlock files and figures, which I haven't even seen anything about that. Let's see. Now, this cannot be combined with anything until I find another green herb. But totally worth finding it. Totally saw that coming, that they would start calling for different things. Come on!
I'm getting kind of tired of you stringing me along. Are you gonna fill me in here or what?
I will, it's just... we're running out of time. Please, Leon. Bear with me a little longer.
Just struggling here. Struggling to kill these guys. Is it because I have no energy, or what? I mean, seriously, die already. Just die. Wow, tons of bullets there. Zombies seem like they've gotten stronger again, and that was part of my fears, that the zombies in the graveyard were going to turn out to be really weak, to give us this false feeling of being stronger when we really weren't. Alright, so we have 201. We know the combination. We'll have to do it yet again, but this time that means we're gonna have to fight something big and nasty. And I kind of wish we could shut doors. You could do that in Resident Evil 4. Let's see. It's gonna be close combat, so a shotgun is the best bet.
You got it.
The problem with the Biohazard series really just comes down to going on too long and trying to be stretched out to get money. If they had just made 1-2 games, maybe 3,
What the hell is all this?
that should have been it.
3 days ago.
Then maybe some reboots, remasters, things. The fact that we're on to number 7 of the main series, let alone probably half a dozen to a dozen side series in on Wii U, GameCube, Wii. I think there was some on 3DS. Happy birthday, Ada Wong. We know Ada Wong. C virus. So they grew Ada Wong as a humanoid looking bioorganic what is it? Bioorganic weapon. So it's not. It shouldn't even be BOW. B-O-W. It should be. Now is that the original Ada Wesker and Wesker doing it, or is that a clone of Ada?
Is this what you wanted to show me?
No. I thought...
So then the whole joke is maybe all the famous people from the series up to this point
See, Ada?
are
So
clones.
that woman or whatever. You know her?
Kind of. Yeah.
Let's see. And you can only use one at a time. So that's interesting. Where's the place to activate the door? Though, because we didn't see that. Can I pick this up? Nope. Once you put it down, it's down forever. And how do we open the door? I don't see a computer like that. Like, seriously. Where?
There's no use going back, Leon. Let's go.
What am I not triggering? This should be pretty obvious. It should just, I assume, have them jump out and hit me. Let's see. Oh, here it is.
We've got to do this again?
I doubt it. 210? We've got the game having trouble with me choosing it. Yep, 201. Two, oh, one.
It worked.
Let's go. See, that's gonna be really weird if that never gets used. And we're seeing all kinds of things in jars now, and this tells me all kinds of new information. I just wasted something for no reason to start with. Jumping up here doesn't really do anything. Interesting, if you look at the shadow versus the corpse, it doesn't really match. Alright, so back to just our handguns. So, could these all be Ada Wongs or other people from Umbrella? Reborn? We've got a dog down here. She scared me a little bit, running in front of me. So what, I could jump down there and go down that way, but I don't see a reason to until the game tells me to. See a couple of switches. See, this just seems like a attempt at
I get it. We have to activate them one by one.
Why does everything have to be complicated?
There's no jumping down there or anything like that. Where'd this guy come from? I don't know. But he's not the other style of zombies, so... I mean, I don't even know if I want to call these people zombies. They may just be people. I mean, we've had moderate amount of interaction with Ada Wong in Resident Evil 4, so...
Come on, Julia. We gotta activate this thing.
And I think she may have even played a part in Resident Evil 5. So I don't know if I would just shoot Ada Wong like she was a zombie. So why shoot any of the other characters that come out of these husks like they're zombies? They may be fully intelligent, potentially non-violent choices. Oh, I am dying. I'm dying like crazy. These guys are all over me. So there's no fighting these guys. Let's just run away from them. Pick up this. And activate. What's funny is, I think I have left my partner on the other side of the door. Maybe I've just left myself on this side of the door. I guess I just have left myself. And I guess I just need to run. Yeah. The dog is free. How'd the dog get free? Where'd the dog go? Oh well, it doesn't matter. We got Spitter, so some sense to get rid of them. They are taking their time. Seriously, die already. Man, you just cannot get it to work. This is ridiculous. She's over there fighting. And it almost feels like you do more damage, by the way, if you're holding your knife even when you kick. Which kind of makes some sense. But it's probably not true. So I killed, like, the scene change killed the zombie that was attacking me? But I've got nothing here. I've really got nothing. No health. Just out of the way.
Roger.
Let's just pull above these and hope we can move forward.
Finally, come on.
And we checkpointed, and that's kind of all I needed to happen, because I'm almost certainly gonna die. And should I be shooting with this? No. What about with this? How can we go with this? I guess I have to equip this and go ahead and use it. That's a shame, but it's fine, I suppose. That's all I want is a nice double tap on enemies. And then maybe I need a skill that refills my health a little faster. That's a little slow. Although the automatic refill of health for a Resident Evil game is just an unwelcome addition anyways. It really is not what I want. Is he dying? Good. That's exactly what I wanted. Like, to re-smash things at once. And then I guess we're not jumping there. I guess we're opening this. And going down the trash chute. Interesting. Another quick change of scenery. Not really even that far, but they just wanted us to go from underground facility to now mine, which is just yet another scene from Resident Evil 4. I mean, this really just feels like another trip through Resident Evil 4, and then it's like, why didn't they just remake RE4 from the start? I don't think anybody would be upset with that. A remaster, something that runs on PC at all.
Why can't you fill me in yet?
I Because you probably won't believe me. That's why I want to show you.
Really?
I have all the answers and proof I need.
And see, we're now kind of going into a swampy area. Was not expecting that. I didn't think they'd be able to squeeze a swamp in this section. Or in this game. Make sure we break as many of these as possible. So there were snakes that would drop eggs in RE4. I almost certainly not going to happen.
That lab. That tape. Look, if you want answers, you should be prepared to give a couple yourself.
You're right. It's only fair, I guess.
Can't blow out the light bulb. That's kind of a shame, but not super unexpected. Because then somebody might not be able to actually beat the level. High kick there. If they can't see. And climb down, climb up. Some more of these corpses. So they're giving us an opportunity to refill our ammo and such. It is worth pointing out we've gone from graveyard to church to underground facility to now underground cave, kind of with swampy overtones.
Deborah!
This is a trap, almost certainly. And the cutscenes do look better than the game,
Deborah!
but only by a little.
Can you hear me?
They could have probably, if they had a good game engine, done the cutscenes in engine and fixed it.
Thank goodness.
On the other hand, they very well could have just made a Resident Evil movie out of this and written more story and voice acting.
Enough with the mystery. What the hell is going on here?
As a game, it's
Let's just get
missing
her out
kind
of
of
here.
both a good gameplay
And then I'll tell you
element
everything.
and a good
promise.
story element. Resident Evil games have never been anything but campy, silly
Hang in there,
zombie
sis.
killing stories anyways.
You take care of her.
There
Leave
was
the
a little
hostiles to
bit
me.
more here. I haven't seen anything. These, I believe, are the flowers that originally were used to create the viruses that they found in
Can't
Resident
go
Evil
back.
5.
The only way out now is down.
So this is the way we started. And so there's... So theoretically, as I understood it from RE5, there could have been an entire ancient history with the zombies and such, so they could go back and do like prequels,
I'm gonna get you home.
but they've never really tried to do that, and it would not make too much sense, because if they go back in time, then you're shooting zombies with bows and arrows or muskets, and that gets kind of ridiculous. Well, that worked. That worked, in fact, shockingly well. And when playing a game like this, you kind of need to turn around while you're reloading to look for the enemy again. And as I'm doing this, the game's locking up on me. So you can see this game is barely on the cusp of being even playable. If you're going for a no damage play through on any level, probably even easy, you're still gonna fail miserably just because the game is gonna screw you over.
The roof is caving in!
Leon, help!
Help! You have to be standing at the top of their head. And sometimes it feels like shooting fast just allows them to absorb more bullets. That definitely feels like the case. It just feels like the game's getting worse as we move along. Certain sections seem to get worse than others. Is it all the textures on the walls here? Is it the number of zombies? Is it... What else could it be? I mean... Like, you're left... Instead of having a fun time with the game, you're left with all these questions. Like, why does this not work? Burning in the back of your brain over and over again. Why can other video games
where are you?
these? Oh, look.
I can't pinpoint your position at all. What the hell is going on?
I had totally forgotten about her.
Hunnigan, come in! Damn it!
She just shows up just quick enough every now and then to remind me that she still is theoretically connected to us. And then she goes away, Hunnigan. She's played little added any value to her story at all. I mean, in Resident Evil 4, Hunnigan was really the only friendly character that Leon was talking to throughout the game at all. And so they had this kind of flirtatious relationship and were very friendly and cordial to each other. There was another guy that we was kind of on friendly terms with too for a few conversations, but it's mostly just Hunnigan, and she's reduced to just reminding us that she exists, and that's it. And there's really no there's no real reason for her to even be in the story so far. Is she gonna make it? Seems like even carrying the girl, though they're both immortal. And so all we did was walk
Deborah,
down a couple levels.
just hold on, we're almost there.
From one cutscene to
Stay with
another
me, all right?
cutscene.
No, Deborah! No. No, this can't be happening.
So is this gonna turn them into monsters, or is this just cloning them or changing them into something stronger? Ada Wong just shot him.
You look like you've seen a ghost.
Ada Wong doesn't look anything like what she used to look like. Why did...
Ada, what the hell is going on here?
It's complicated. But this isn't the time or the place. These walkways won't hold. We need to get to the lower levels. So sorry, Deborah. It's all my fault.
Helena, get away from her!
Stop! Don't shoot, please!
So they are kind of monsters. Mutated Deborah. Let's go ahead and try this. There's a character that shows up in most Resident Evil games called Hunk that I think is jokingly called Hunk. He doesn't really look
Deborah,
very hunky.
where are you?
And it's worth mentioning that in the two scenes in which we've seen this happen, where a mutated person has come out, it has been female. That's not lost on me. They're more interested. Happy to show the female form, although they did make it a mutated female form. So what am I supposed to do? Hit this or jump over this way? So I'm not cooperating with Ada. Swing it this way.
Here.
A ring?
Don't get the wrong idea. It'll make sense later.
Okay.
So I got a lot of ammo when I broke that jar. Not the one I just broke, but a jar previously. And I think that's this game's way of ensuring that you get enough to continue playing the game. So I just investigate it and she immediately pulls the switch. And we're gonna swing again.
Watch out, you two! She's strong!
So the
Watch out for
Ada
yourself.
we saw before may not have been the same one. May not have been the real one. We had a similar experience with shooting things on the backs of the
You should
people.
put her down. If you have any sympathy for her.
Now, when fighting some of these guys,
It can't be real.
it often is the case that you can take them out with the stuff on. You can take them out with a knife, maybe a little bit easier than you can with the guns. It's definitely trying to kill me. So Hellenist is the one that saves me. Come on. Let's see. So this is the first real boss fight. Feels like we've had to deal with. So that feels very much programmed to happen. Where is she? game lag there. And I'm trying not to hit her in inappropriate spots, but the game is having her writhe in somewhat suggestive motions as she's running around naked. So I'm pretty sure I was supposed to do that. Now, she's supposed to give us health, and we're not getting health. And see, right now that should be game over. And see, that's totally unfair. I was right there trying to get health back. The game had just given me health.
Watch out, you two! She's strong!
Watch out for yourself.
So, I don't know if she has a real health meter as much as she has maybe some health triggers. So it might be a very good idea to just shoot her down with the bullets and then work to
You should put her down. If you have any sympathy for her. This is a nightmare. It can't be real.
Let's try this. How about we do this? And a little bit of that. And then this. And then that. And then this. Oh, that wasn't smart. Just sitting here. Where is she? Is there a stomp I can do? Yes, there is. Oh, it's a whole quick time event thing we gotta do. Alright, we've got to figure it out now. So now we know how to do some major damage. And there probably was a way to just brutally attack her and getting right next to her is probably not a great idea. Let's see. Combine. I have 2 reds and no greens. Right, is this like? Trying to hit her, and this is not working. See, was that a time thing or was that a damage thing, dude? Just give me a checkpoint. And see, that just seems really weird. And we can't like combine this with that to get 12. It's never gonna be 12.
Ada! Elena! A little help here?
The more things change.
I need backup!
Just might as well refill. Seriously, game. Just gonna do this to me. And I feel like the game may have just had me fall down and run through this as an easy or normal mode way to take on the enemy, because I bet we're just gonna go right back to fighting. It'd be a little weird if we didn't. But maybe I did do more damage than I realized when I pulled off some of the trick there. Just running around in circles. Apparently. How does this one get down? This way? Still really no reason why this even exists. Let's see. And I've got to turn this. Oh, I have to hit A, then swivel this to connect the path. And that's quite a lot of swiveling there. Hop in here.
All aboard! Let's hope this is a non-stop ride out of here.
I wouldn't count on it.
Let's just keep our gun reloaded and shoot these things. So
Just stop it, Deborah!
this is
It's you!
so we're gonna shoot her or
Deborah! He's trying to kill you. Don't you think they know that?
it is kind of an unfair argument to make that we just sat there. Ada did just try to kill her. Is she over here? And I assume I'm trying to hit the glowing orange thing, maybe? For this. So we're back to this. Wasn't really prepared for this. Are we defeating her, or are we just surviving her? It seems like we're just surviving her. It seems like most of that fight is time. And see, these mutants here are They seem like the mutants that weren't quite zombies. They were called like Ganados in Resident Evil 4. Totally different from real zombies. But that is true in all Resident Evil things. It's just always been you
No
fight
more tears.
mostly zombies, and then
Not until I avenge your
you
death.
run into a bunch of new creatures that aren't really zombies at all.
Please. Forgive me.
And we're not sure. I couldn't really tell if she let her go. She didn't grab her with her other hand, certainly, but I don't know if she let her go or if she just was slimy and slipped through her hand.
I'm gonna make him pay for this. Look at me. It's gonna be okay. Look at me. Look at me. It's gonna be okay. Just keep your eyes on me. Help me. I'm gonna get you out of here, Deborah. Deborah, look at me. We're gonna get through this.
So this isn't.
Get away! Not her! Not my sister! Take me!
It's not Wesker.
Do anything.
At least it doesn't look like Wesker. Instead,
Please don't
it's
hurt
the
me.
guy who's in charge of the NSA. So the
didn't know what else to
NSA
do.
guy is the bad guy, which we
I
kind
helped
of
him.
figured that out.
I helped Simmons breach the president's security.
That sounds like Simmons, all right.
Why the hell would he do all this?
Long story.
That's all she ever says.
We're up against the people who really run this country. In a very dangerous game. And if you don't play your hand right...
Leon, where are you?
Simmons there.
Look at these
Yes.
phones.
Hunnigan,
It's
you
supposed
need
to be in the
careful.
future, I
I think
assume.
he's the one who did all.
Hear my name.
Simmons.
So, green coins, then gold coins, then silver coins, it seems. So, we've earned yet another dog tag. And, let's see. Accuracy, B rank, deaths, B rank. We didn't die as much. That's kind of obvious because it makes sense since we had the new abilities. Clear time was still C rank at slightly below 2 hours. Killed an enemy while dying. Killed an enemy with counterattack. Killed an enemy by chaining a physical attack with your partner. Rescued a partner 10 times. Killed 10 or more enemies with physical attacks. Killed an enemy with a coup de grace. So we've already gotten that one. So I guess in theory, if you're just trying to get the best score, you have to do one of everything that pays out a reward. Assuming these rewards are in XP or in anything useful at all. Successfully executed counterattack, headshots, burned 10 enemies with incendiary grenades, killed an enemy using the environment, used the enemy's attack to kill another enemy, killed an enemy midair, saved one or more survivals in the cathedral. So that was something you could have failed. Rescued the partner, recovered from dying, beat the game after having entered the dying state at least 5 times, killed an enemy with a physical attack, successfully inputted commands at the exact moment, executed the headshot, killed an enemy with the grenade. The game is locking up even in the menu. See, that tells me it's an engine thing. I mean, there's really no reason for it. I wonder if there's some underlying technology of the Lego games and the Capcom games that cause them to lock up. Just some kind of shared code between them. It would be really crazy if that were true, but who knows. Made it to the cathedral, solved the mysteries of the cathedral, relieved Deborah of her suffering. So accuracy 62.2%, not bad, really. And it's only going to get better. We only died 3 times. The time only was 1 hour and 57 minutes. I don't actually believe it really was that short, though. I think for the 3 times I died, I probably would have added 10, 15 more minutes. We routed 174 enemies and we got rank B. Now there is certain arguments that can be made here. I know I definitely missed some stuff. I still don't know what we do with the medallions. And on top of all of that, we were just running through the level, trying to survive. So once I get everything all powered up and everything, it's very much going to become a case of not wanting to, of running through the game a second time and trying to improve it. So what we can do here is we could either increase the firearm power, which is slightly... Is that all firearms? Because that would be very beneficial. Critical hit is not really what I would want. Zombie Hunter level 1, increase the attacks on the zombie. Last shot. I want to see what items. Recovery 1, speeds up recovery time, team up. Pick up the number of shells. So if you loved like one gun in particular, maybe you could increase that. It seems like everything else is not even going to be unlocked unless you do some really crazy things. I get 800 kills with grenades, seems highly unlikely. Get 1500 kills with handguns, seems super unlikely. Just crazy high numbers, because if we only routed 170, let's say that was 10%, then it's not though. It's probably 50%. Yeah, that number doesn't make any sense. So firearm improvement instead of critical hit improvement. Let's see. Purchase the skill, yes. Next thing we'll do is 29. Now we also need to equip it, which kind of sucks. Break out of an enemy grasp easier, and I think we kind of need that. Slightly reduced damage received. I will take that, I guess. So now we have firearm increase, defense increase, and item drop increase. And I'm gonna need to play through at least 2 chapters at this rate to get further. That is kind of weird. Yeah. Some of these things are just way too big. Combat gauge by 3 blocks. Is that an increase in health by 3 blocks? That's 70,000 skill points though. I'd have to play over and over again. There's no way I'm going to have this many skill points unless the game gives me 50,000 at the end of each chapter. And maybe it will, but it seems a little unlikely. So that's where I'm going to end this recording though, so we can start next time at the very beginning of the story. That way I don't get stuck in some cutscene, which I'm almost certainly going to have. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to support me further, you can go to my main YouTube page. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want a friend to follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.